Finally, for a century and a half, thousands of Dundonians risked everything to put the city at the centre of Europe's whaling industry. But little is known about the brave men of the whaling fleet. Now, a new book documenting their remarkable lives through pictures has been published. Louise Cowie reports.
The forgotten faces of an industry upon which Dundee depended. For more than 160 years, the city sent ships to the Arctic to hunt whales. Much is known of the business, but not the whalers themselves. Now a new book of photographs looks at their perilous work through the eyes of those involved in it.
The theory is that the people were drunken and wild, and the reality is they were not. They were family men. What we found in the museum here that they've signed off their oil money, half their wages, to their wives all the time. So the wives are getting paid while they're out there in the Arctic. The people mixed very well with Inuit, the Eskimos of the north, very friendly people in their own way. But when the ships went down, they had a habit of going into the rum stores and drinking a lot. So they did have this other side as well. Of course they did, they're human.
Ancestors in the Arctic follows the journey that saw Dundee become the whaling capital of Europe. The images are taken from a nationally recognised collection at the city's McManus Art Gallery and Museum.
We can make the collections accessible through displays and on the internet, but it's really good that we can now have something tangible, something that people can buy and take home and have as a record. And I even met somebody, we had a ship model event on Saturday, and we had a person come in and he said, my grandfather was on board the Terra Nova. So I opened up the book and I showed him and he went, there he is, right there. So his grandfather is actually in the book. And he went, oh well, that's my father's Christmas present taken care of.
Dundee's whaling industry spanned the period from the 1750s until 1914. Many more images from that time are still to be documented. The book represents just the start of a voyage into a hidden chapter of Dundee's heritage. Louise Cowie, STV News, Dundee.